that glow though. So today's video is a drive with me, obviously. Yeah. So as of lately, I've just been seeing a lot of boss women. Like, women are doing their thing out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that the women are moving in with the men, or that, they're at home, like both the men and women at home, and they're buying a home together to move in together. It's the women that's buying the homes, and the boyfriends slash husbands, if they become that, moving in with the women. So for people in those type of situations, man or woman, like when you move into a home with somebody, obviously they have already put their name on the house and all that. How does that work? Are you adding him to your home? And I'm going to speak to the women because that's who I've been seeing more recently, like buying the homes and the men coming and staying. So, like, women, are you putting these men on your home? Are you putting your man on your home? If you got men, your men. Or are they just help paying the bills? Or are they doing nothing but staying there and living off you? You know what I'm saying? Let me know, because how does that work? I know that when I build my dream home, because it's going to happen, I personally don't want to move out. And I ain't going to want him to move in because I got my own space. And this is my dream. And I already know what I want, and I ain't making no exceptions, and I ain't doing none of that. Because, I work hard, okay? I sacrifice a lot, and I've shared a lot. And when it comes down to this dream home, something I've been wanting since I was a kid, I am not sacrificing anything. I'm not substituting anything. I want what I want. So I'm going to work really hard and save all my money to get exactly what I want. And that's what you do in life. You work hard to get exactly what you want. Am I right or am I right? So when you're talking about meeting somebody, I don't know. That's a whole different ball game. So I commend those women and people who are in committed relationships, because to have to, like, I don't know. I just feel like I've been like having to share things and sacrifice a lot of things that I want a lot, like all my life, and I'm pretty sure like some of you guys have too. But I just want this to be mine, and I can have the final say. So, like, this is my house. I do what I want. You do. Okay. So I get my own house. I want everything to be exactly the way I want it. Now, I do want 4 bedrooms. So if I actually find somebody, the only way that he can move in is if he sleep in a separate room. Because I have 4 bedrooms. I don't want no kids. And my sister going to have a bedroom. So that leaves 2 bedrooms. And he can decorate that bedroom into how he's liking. And we can have a his and hers. And it could be separate but together. Like, I believe in individual space. Okay? So I really don't, I don't want to share a bathroom. I'm tired of sharing a bathroom. I don't want to share a bedroom. I'm tired of sharing a bedroom. I feel like we can have our own space and be together, like come together. I don't feel like I have to sleep next to you every night. You don't have to sleep next to me every night, because we can have our own space, But I get some people going to be like, y'all ain't roommates. Technically, we are. Technically, because it's like, you're together, But I guess the difference between like man and wife and roommates, like, they can just up and leave whenever. But if that's your man or wife, they can still up and leave too. So I mean, you technically are kind of like roommates. So anywho, I just don't want to like. No, I want. And so like I'm open to that, but I definitely want my own space. And I feel like, if we want to stay together at night, we can stay together. We can sleep in my room. We can sleep in your room. We can switch it up. Just saying. I mean, and the reason why I thought of that was because actually I thought of like this couple that I heard like somebody talk about on YouTube or like YouTube, where she was like, this man and her husband actually like live in separate homes, I think, but or live on separate ends of the house or live on separate homes or whatever, but they're married and they're happily married. And I feel like every marriage is different, and I mean I could totally rock with that, because it's nothing like being able to be together as one but also still be an individual and also still have your own space without getting on each other's nerves, you know? So yeah. But yeah, so how are my women doing this? I hope these men that moving in with y'all are paying the bills, honey. I wouldn't necessarily put a man on my house unless we can go buy a joint house and I'll still have my house just in case. Or just still have my house and then maybe give that to my family. My name is on it, it's fully paid for. All you gotta do is pay the bills, and then we can buy a house together with both our names. You know what I'm saying? But if then you know you can keep this house and I can move on. You know? See? Yep. So, I hope this angle ain't bad. Okay. So I thought my airhead went out. I was just say I got new clients. I'm trying to appreciate you more, value you more. I cleaned you. I got you deep clean. I got floor mats. I'm like trying to take care of you, baby, and you finna go out on me. I was finna go crazy, but it's all good. Thank God, because I was like, oh God, like I'm a part-time worker, okay? I ain't rich, okay? That ain't enough money, and all these things keep happening back to back. I love adulting. I love becoming an adult, but there's always that but it's not fun when you can't afford it, and that's just that. Like, it's no fun living check to check. If I can afford it, I'm all good. I don't care about paying bills. I don't care about doing anything. But if I can't afford it, then I'm stressed out and I'm struggling. Okay? I don't want this forever. Okay? So, yeah, that's that. That's my opinion. Everybody be like, oh, I'm tired of growing up. I want to be a kid. I love being an adult because it gives you the freedom. Like, your parents, if they raised you, or whoever raised you, or if you raise yourself partially, and partially you do, you know, but you know, you learn what you learn, and you growing up and doing things and making decisions on your own, and it's like, you know, that's what you want to grow up to do and move on. And the only way that I personally can't stand my family. They get on my nerves. Like, I love them and I know that they love me, but nah. No, we all need our own space, and I feel that, you know what I'm saying? But if you can literally get along with your whole fam and you want to live with them for the rest of your life, that is cool too. But the only way that I can personally do that is if I buy us a brand new home, whether it's custom built or something that's already built but it's smack brand new, or it could be renovated or something. But I could buy a bigger home where everybody has their own space, because, you know, I do love having people around me. It's really nice, comforting feeling. And also, I love to be, when I want to be by myself, I can. But it's always nice to have, you know, somebody there. So I give that 110. There's no way I'm just going to just live off of my parents. Like, you know, parents be like, they ain't going to do it. But some parents end up having to raise their kid for the rest of their life because their kid want to be sorry. And I don't want to be sorry. No, I want to be something. And I want to be somebody. So I don't want my parents to have to worry about that all the time. You know, so eventually I want to be able to take care of them, you know. Now, it's not that we had a terrible relationship. That relationship is okay. You know, I love them, you know, but at the end of the day, no. Teach me the space to breathe. I'm so tired of sharing bathrooms and things. Like, I've always felt, and I said this in my late night video, that I haven't had my own space since I was 15. And ever since I was 15, I've been feeling out of place. I feel like that there's not enough space for me. I can't decorate the way that I want to decorate. Now that I have a job and I can pay for it, but I can't decorate, I can't do certain things the way that I want to do it, you know, and it's just like, that can get really down. But one thing I've also learned is that, and I've kind of made this video like once or twice, but I'm gonna delete those entire videos because honestly, when I film, if I don't go ahead and edit that video, I'm gonna delete it. It's just I can't just sit on it, and sometimes I can, but honestly, it's like, bruh. So, but yeah, it's just like I'm not gonna compare myself or my life to anybody, and I feel like growing up, I was compared a lot to other children and things, and then I'm like, yo, I am who I am, and it's not like, you know, I'm a terrible person or anything. It's just like, love me for me. You get me? But yeah, I never want that. And I grew up doing that stuff, like comparing myself, like why my life ain't like theirs, why I ain't getting the same opportunities, and da 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 da. But you cannot do that. That is not healthy. So don't compare your children. Don't do your children like that. Now, children, let me tell you, it's a beautiful thing. I cannot lie. They have their moments, but it is also a lot of patience, and everybody don't have that. It's a lot of patience, it's a lot of love, and it's a lot of sacrifice, like a lot of it. And people go out and have children as if it's a hobby. Like, you need to put in work. The reason why I don't agree with having children young is because, you're going to have opportunities that you wish that you could take, and you're probably going to take them, but you're going to leave your children in the process. And that's not something I want. Like, well, that's something you should not want. You should not want the nannies and everybody else knowing your child and spending more time with your child than you do. You know what I'm saying? So, but my whole thing is, I get now, like, it is a struggle. Like, there is, like, money, like, to be made. So, me personally, I love people who work hard, get all the money that they need, and then chill back and raise their kid. And then, pick up work as their kid grow older and grow less dependent on them. Not work like a dog and then have somebody else raise your child while you working like a dog trying to get the money. Like, no. Enjoy being single, enjoy being a couple, enjoy being married, and if you want kids, enjoy the family life. But also make sure, like, you got the time and the patience and the sacrifice to do so. Also make sure that you've done everything that you want to do personally while you're single, while you're a couple, while you're married, before you have kids. And not have a bunch of nannies. Like, I ain't judging y'all who do that, but it's just more of so when your kid grow up, y'all get mad at the kid, but the kid don't even know you. And what you did for them probably was just money. So that's all they know you for. So how can you get mad if that's all that they know? And then it's like every child, when they get of age, they're not going to want to have a relationship with you then. It's like everybody else did all the hard work. You trying to come in, you know what I'm saying? So spend time while you can. Do what you can while you can. Enjoy your life while you can. Children, all this other stuff, that's going to be there. The question is, are you going to really be there and be a genuine parent? Like, but I kind of lost my train of thought. What was I saying before that? I don't even know. That's crazy. I be forgetting. But like, yeah, like, what was I saying? I don't even know. I hate when it happens. Oh, yeah, so like, don't compare your kids and stuff, like, because that can really mess them up. Like, I've learned, like, this is my life. Nobody is perfect. At the end of the day, I don't care what facade or whatever they want to show, don't tell, whatever. Everybody, life is not perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. We all go through a struggle. Yeah, our struggles are different and all of that, but at the end of the day, what's for me is for me, and I'm not going to be jealous of somebody. I'm not going to be hating on somebody. I did have a mini breakdown the other day just because I'm like, I'm 20. Everybody I see, and then it's just mainly on YouTube, really. But everybody I see that's my age or a bit younger than me, they bought homes, they buying this, they doing this, and I'm like, teacher, it just one for you. Their channel's growing, this, that, and the other is growing. It's just my teacher. That's just not for you. It is what it is. What you gonna do, So, what's for you will be for you when it's supposed to be. And that's something that you're gonna probably struggle with, especially if you see maybe your friends and things getting things that you've always wanted. But don't be jealous of them, and don't be spiteful. Be happy for them. And I am genuinely happy for people, and I know my time is coming. And instead of being jealous, like, get motivated by that, like, because it could happen for you. You know what I'm saying? Also, guys, that I have learned, things like long term, like, it takes, from, at least for me, or from my perspective, I feel like it takes years for that. Okay, years versus, like, short term things. Like, I feel like it happens within months and things, but, like, long term, honestly, it's been over 5 years for certain things that I've wanted. So it can take literally years or decades in the making, and it's all just real life a process. And that's just life. But I'm learning every day to be more appreciative, because I'm not gonna lie, like, it's so easy to hold grudges and be mad and be spiteful and just, but you have to truly forgive people and move forward in your life, with or without those people. With or without those people. And I mean, honestly, everybody is not meant to be in your life, whether that's your family that you live with or the people that you grew up with, from the people that you meet. Everybody serves a purpose, whether that's good or bad. Now, it's up to you to learn from those mistakes, or learn from the good and appreciate the good and the bad, to learn from all that stuff to make better and wiser decisions. I'm also learning that, things could be absolutely worse, so if I have a situation that makes me upset or gets me upset, I'm not going to try to make it ruin my whole day or whatever. I might cry a day or so, a day or two at the most, but I'm not going to let it get me bent all out of shape, because it's not that I'm not going to say it's not that serious, but it's not that deep to the point where I need to let something control me like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I process it, I realize, and I leave it alone and keep pushing, because if you stay stuck in that same mindset and things, you're gonna only go down. I went through a deep depression, and I could have chose to keep going down, but I chose, and I grew a closer relationship with God, and it really helped me. And so, and He gave me things that, like, I feel like I'm here today, and I feel like we don't really know our purpose in life. And it's like, people real life struggle with it. Like, I struggle with it today, but throughout things that continue to happen, I feel like I'm a step closer to where I want to be and where I want to go. It's just going to take time, and it's just going to take me, realizing, like, hey, appreciate what you have, what you don't have, work hard, but don't forget about what you do have, and who is there, and who, it's genuine, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, you can choose to go down, and it's so hard to, when you go down, to get back up. I understand that, and everybody can't take that. Suicide is, I don't recommend self-harm or actually doing that, but that is a process, you know what I'm saying, that you really think about. I've tried it twice, and it's something that you really think about, you know what I'm saying. But when push comes to shove, I feel like, I know that the Lord is like, hey, you gotta keep fighting, you gotta keep pushing. And when nobody else feel like you are worth anything, just know that you feel that you are worth, and that's when that self-worth and that self-love comes into play. It really comes into play. Y'all, mental health is so serious. It's not a joke. It's not to be made fun of. And mental health, it comes out in different ways for different people. I feel like people, sometimes a cry for help is not necessarily mental health. Sometimes a cry for help is like, help me. But the people who say they helping me probably really ain't helping me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So, take it serious. Take your health serious, and get around people that's going to genuinely help you, love you, motivate you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, guys, I hope you guys have learned something today. Life is definitely precious, and I'm trying to do what I can while I can with the people that I love. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys really soon. Mwah.